Hi everyone, it's Gayle. I am back making some more ephemera. But first, let's say hi and hugs to Bridget, Marlene, Cynthia, and Bonnie. Thank you so much for watching my channel and for your comments. And I'm going to see how many we can get done today. I've got my stuff out. Hopefully I've got everything, but you know, I might have to do some running. What we're going to make today is I'm going to do a simple journal card. Gonna do this piece, which I received in Happy Mail, and this piece. And then also the other day when we made our little tuck. Where is that little guy? In here. Right here. This little tuck, we made 3 out of 1 envelope, and I had told you that I had done a piece where I wrapped an envelope. Well, here that is. Shell used that in her journal here too. And what's fun is there's a tuck there, but this is also a big pocket in the back, and then same over here, and it's just wrapped around the page. So that was one that I came up with a long time ago. So we're going to make one of those too. So let's get our book out of the way. Oh, that's where the journal card goes. Okay, all of my little markers in my idea book mean something. Okay, let's play. First thing we're going to do, I think, is this playing card, because I'm about out of bobbin thread. I have a new one ready to go, but I think if we do this particular project, I might run right out, so that'll be good. Okay, so I have a playing card, and this one is an American Airlines, so we're going to cover this up and we're going to leave this. So first thing I want to do is give it a little, you know. And then we are going to find something to back it with. Oh gosh, I have some paper right here. Okay, so I think I'll just, let's use this part right here. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to draw around it and we'll just cut it out. That is, if I can find my pencil. One is AWOL. Okay. So this is my second video today, and because I'm trying to get a little bit ahead for our Denver trip, so hopefully I can get a few ahead, and it won't be so many days without videos. There'll be a few, I'm afraid, but that's okay. That's how it goes. And you guys have been very generous in telling me sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put a little glue in the middle, because we're going to sew around this, right? So I don't want to have glue where my sewing machine's going to go, but we'll get this on so that it's not moving around on us. Okay. And then I grabbed my little bag of, I don't have this particular tab, but I do have my whale tail tabs, so I think they'll work just fine. We need a little piece of paper for a pocket. We need a tab. Let's see if we can find a piece of paper for the pocket. How about we just use some of this? This is the paint masking paper that you can get at Home Depot. And so let's see, we're going to want it, I think, down low enough so you can still see the heart. And we Oops, sorry, I hit you. Need a little stamp of some sort on that. Gosh, I think that one has a bunny, which is perfect. I wonder if I have a bunny stamp. All my bunny stamps are big. I know. Perfect size. We'll just use my kind stamp. You know I love it anyways. So we'll just put that on there. Oh, we better figure out our lace so I know where to place the stamp, right? So there's this lace. Would this be good? This would be fine, wouldn't it? Okay, in that case, we want our kind right about here. Okay, done, done, and done. I don't know if there's any extra on that, but let's stick it over here if there is. Okay, alrighty. So did that. And then now we can pick out what do we want. I'm kind of loving that. That's cute, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kind of glue. Just want to glue this a little bit so it stays put. It's all I want. Just a little bit. So that will stay there. And then I think I'll glue this, and I think we just will go on to another project maybe before we sew this, just to let it dry a little bit. Art glitter glue does dry really quickly, so that's good. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And then when we sew around, we'll sew that there. Okay, well let's do something to tuck in. It looks like that's just a little piece of, oh, I don't know, perhaps file folder or cardstock or something that made that little cute tag to go in there. So what do we have we can do? We have this. We're going to need to, I think we're going to need to, my husband, I can hear him through the heat vents. Let's see, we're going to want that, like maybe right about here. And then, sorry, he's talking down here now. He's on the phone with the sprinkler company. We're getting our sprinklers turned off. So we need a little word. Oh, it's all falling out the bottom. Let's see here. Lost one. I think let's see if I've got one here. The best is yet to come. This is a Hero Art set. It was kind of aimed towards planners, but it'll work here. Yeah, let's just put that right there, sideways, kind of like that. Okay. Looks like they used a little bit of brown, so let's use a little bit of brown on this one. And hope it works. Oh yeah, that's just fine. It's just fine. Stamp it off a little bit. Okay. All right, so I need to put this upside down so the bottom's not towards the bottom of my box. That would work better, wouldn't it? Okay, and we will distress around that a little bit. Maybe by then our tab will be dry enough that we can so that'll go in the pocket. Okay, we're done with this, I do believe. Throw that up there. Let's get our sewing machine over here. Oh, I have a brand new kind of thread in it that I've never used before that I picked up at the quilt store when I was at my retreat. And so we're just going to hope that it works. Okay, so we are going to make sure this is on the right side, and it wasn't. Okay, and we're just going to straight stitch all the way around it is what we're going to do. Sewing machine's not loving all those layers. And a playing card is fairly thick, so that's all right. We made it. Okay, so then let's just snip this off to be the right length. Another snippet. And we'll stick our little card in. Do cover up the heart now, but that's okay. I think I like it that way. Okay, so there we go. There's the original. There's the one that we made using a different kind of tab, but it's all good. So one down. And I didn't, oh, I did. You're not going to believe this. You're seriously not going to believe this. I used the exact amount to empty my bobbin. How crazy. Couldn't have done that if I tried. Okay, so let's just put in a new one here. Where is my, okay. And then we'll just be, ready to go. Okay, ready to go on the next one. Awesome. Okay, so I was thinking maybe we do this. So super easy, and I wanted to do an easy one. I'm gonna try and do that every time. Need to grab some paper. Just a little piece of coffee dyed paper. So what's easy about this is it's a digital journal card backed with coffee dyed paper. Simple as that. So I'm sure I must have something fun in my medieval mirage that we could just back. Let's do this. This is a postcard, so a little smaller, but that's okay. And so all we're going to do is, this is going to be a little trickier because, actually not, because I could just cut that straight. This is all jiggy jaggy, the edges, but we can just cut the coffee dyed paper straight. That's okay. And then And then it's kind of the focal point, the postcard is. Okay, have that for another project. And let's put this one sideways and do that. Okay. And then I am going to ink around this just because my fussy cutting wasn't great and I left some white. And this will take care of that. And then let's just put some glue stick in the middle because, again, this is going to be sewn around. And of course, with any of this stuff, you guys, if you don't have a sewing machine, just use glue. It's just another way of adhering something on. And granted, it gives it a little personality. But if you don't have one, you can always draw on your stitches. There we go. That's better. Wanted kind of an edge all the way around. Okay, and because this is jiggy jaggy, I think I'm going to follow the jiggy jaggies. Technical term. Medieval Mirage jiggy jaggies. Okay. Oops. Set my machine on my thread. Doesn't want to move very much when you do that. Because this is kind of jiggy-jaggy, I think one will do it. Sometimes I go around twice just for the look of it. Okay, yeah, bingo. Okay, so there we go. I think I'm gonna just give this a little bit just because that's what I do. All right, so easy as that. Just backing it with coffee dyed paper, and it just gives a nice surface for your. A lot of times when I do digitals, I'll just, like these are just copied on copy paper, plain old Walmart copy paper. And then if it's something that I want to be thicker, I will back it with coffee dyed paper or cardstock or a coffee dyed file folder or something like that. And then it gives it more body, but I don't have to print necessarily on cardstock, and I feel like it gives it a little more personality. It's obvious that someone worked harder on this than just printing it on cardstock. You know what I mean? So it gives it a little more personality. So there's the one from the book. There's the one that we did, and we've got another piece of ephemera. Woohoo! Okay, let's cover our envelope. Let's do our envelope and make our little pocket. So what I do with the flap is I just line it up on the paper and I draw around it. That's how I do it. I don't know if others have another method, but it works fine for me to just trace it and get the shape correct, you know. That is if you're any good at tracing. Okay, let's see. Oh, there they are. Okay, now I'm going to cut on the inside of my line a little bit, because just on the inside edge of my line, because then it for sure fits, and it also gives a little room for inking if you want, or an edge. Okay, there we go on that. So that's going to go right there. So I am going to go ahead and, well, let's cut this one. Now that one, I want to have a little edge once again for inking, so I think I'll go right about there. And we'll just give that a cut and it'll be ready to go too. Okay. Just use scraps for this. That's all we're using. And so I think I will, before I sew these down, I think I will ink around these. And then we'll get them sewn on. And these are a quick, easy pocket, and I think it's really cool how it wraps around the page. I think that's kind of a fun thing. Okay, so let's just put a little glue stick right in the middle again, like so. Just hold it in place while we sew. Okay, that's a good fit right there. Okay, and same here. Right about there. All right. And then what we're going to do is sew again. And I'm going to do a zigzag around here. Okay. Awesome. Now we're going to switch to a straight stitch, just so we have more room in our pockets as we go. Okay, and I'm just going to sew all the way around it. Try and hold down my machine so I don't bounce you all over. Okay, and then I just want to go to where I can be on the edge of my decorative paper. There we go. Alrighty then. So, clip that off. And we are going to ink around that white space a bit. Okay, and then all we do is we fold it in half. I'm going to use my bone folder to crease that. Now, I will say there's a bit of bulk with this. There is a bit of bulk, but I mean, let me grab my book again. There's a bit of bulk with it, but it's fine on a page. It's just fine. So, we got that. We have got that. And then when it's on the page, we can tuck things in there and we can tuck things in there. I suppose you could leave it too if you wanted to. On one side of the page, you could just, you know, put a little glue in here and a little glue there and make it a tuck spot too. So this side and this side would be open. Could do that too. But usually I just glue here and here. And it's just fine. So there's that. There's that. We did that one. Okay, now this little one is fun. This is just a little journal card, little collage pieces, a little of this, a little of that. So let's see what we need for this. This is kind of like a heavier paper. Let's see what I have that will work. Okay, I do have, I've got this file folder, so let's just cut it down. Oh, look at that. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so about there's where we want to cut it. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's cut this piece off of there. Yeah, we'll just cut that off. And then cut this the size it needs to be. Okay. Stick those back there for another day. Okay. So let's trim the corners. See, how am I? There, that's a little better. I was crooked, probably from my sewing machine going back and forth. Okay, where's my punch? So hopefully it's kind of seen better days, but oh, it's doing good. Okay, good job, punch. Okay, then we're going to try and find some similar papers and stuff for this, I think. Let's see. Let's grab out the scraps. Let's see what we have here. All right, so lined paper. What do I have in the way of lined paper? I saw some there, but it wasn't really coffee dyed. Ooh, I saw something good. Well, there's this. Where did I see that other stuff? Ooh, that's a good coffee dyed one. Let's use that. No coffee dyed. I kind of do want it coffee dyed. I know I'm being very particular, aren't I? We could use that. That would be good. And then we need some text. Preferably something grungy. There's some text. Okay. So that is that part. And then we need some corrugated cardboard. I don't know if I can get this out, you guys, but we're going to try because you haven't seen this before. I don't believe I've ever shown it. Tearing apart my room here. Okay, so I have this old suitcase. It's got stuff in it. Stuff for mixed media slash. Ooh, I like this one. This one's really thin. We're going to take that out. Okay, so that's a fun little suitcase that just lives down here. I have thought to myself, why do I keep it down here? Because that's some prime real estate for things I use all the time. I probably should switch that out. Organizing the room is for another day, isn't it? Okay, so let's play a little bit here. So they did kind of a corner type thing there. I like this because it's a little thinner. It's just the corrugation. It's not the other cardboard that would be hanging on to that. So okay. I need to. Sorry guys, but I need to. Okay, we're gonna lay stuff down because it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be exactly like what we got going on the example, does it? But we'll get it close. We'll get it close. Then I think I'm gonna lay this one down. More or less like it to show some. Like, let's do that. And then do this one. Kind of right there. Okay, and then we need to glue this on there. And we may need to make the little doohickey. We need to have a little sewn piece of fabric. And we need a stamp. Okay, I'm gonna glue this on. I'm gonna use Fabri-Tac, but I'm gonna try not to do the edges that are gonna be sewn. Just do it up above. Okay. Put you right there. Okay, now let's think about this. She's got music paper and then lace and then a little rosette. I don't know. I don't think I have any of those rosette type things, and if I do, they're buried where I can't get them. So what could we use instead? I'm thinking, what about those? Looking in my little box here, we could do pink. I do have these, but it's much bigger, but it's cute. Might as well use that. I don't know what else I'm going to use that on, so okay. Okay, a little piece of music paper of some sort. Okay, music paper. And a snippet. I mean, I have this green snippet from our last project. Okay, mine's going to be shabby chic, I think. Oops. Yeah, that's just fine. I think it's just fun. All right, so let us, and I want this kind of up here so I can still sew properly, you know. Okay, let's just use Fabri-Tac and we'll just get that down. Get that down. Get this down. Okay, did that. And I have some of this that I could scrunch up and sew. Okay, so we'll do that, but I'll wait till I bring my sewing machine over. Let's find a stamp that would be nice. Some butterfly stamps. Mostly oranges and yellows, though. Got some pretty flower stamps. And then this. What do you think? I don't love the yellow, really. Maybe we'll find a stamp that we like better. Sorry, I'm talking low. You probably can't even hear me mumbling. Oh my gosh, look at this cute bunny stamp. I think I like the bunny better. It's not as matchy-matchy with the colors. Okay, I think I'm going to go with the bunny. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Okay, so I think I can just glue stick this down too. I do believe I'm ready for a new glue sheet. Okay, put you right there, little guy. Okay, let's picked up enough to be able to sew. Scraps, throw those in the scraps. Put that up there. We'll scooch over because we have to scrunch up some of this first. I'll put my stuff back over there so that one of the things is a hammer that I use usually to do my grommets, and so if that falls on me, that's not going to feel good. Okay, so we're just gonna messily do this because it's kind of not perfect, the one that we have. And just gonna do a little bit. Okay, that should be enough, I think. Okay. Looks like they put that on afterward, after sewing around the card, so we'll do that too. Okay. I'm going to make this a smaller stitch. They have kind of a smaller stitch on this one. Whoops. There we go. See how that does. Okay, here we go. Okay, did that. Move this sewing machine over. Okay, let's trim the threads. And now this, we're going to just kind of put angle-ish, a little bit of an angle, because I sewed it a little too perfect. It's too perfect. I like it like that. Okay. I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac for that. Did they? Yeah, it looks like they glued theirs on too. A little down there, a little down there. Okay. And we're just going to plot that kind of right there. Alrighty, we did it. We did it. So there is the one from our idea book, and there is the one that we did. Love it. Love it. Okay, let's do a little recap. And we did our journaling cards, just backed them with coffee dyed paper. And that's, you know, that's one of those good things for people who are new to the craft, you know, just to know that it can be easy. And there's our little altered playing card that has become a journal card. So that one was with the book. That's our new one. And then this is our wrap around the page pocket out of a number 10 envelope. There we go. So that's it for today, and we will look for some more things in the idea book that we can do tomorrow. So thanks everybody so much for watching, and have a grateful day. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.